position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cyclones will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Kansas State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Peters. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will have its first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously, a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously, a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackled there by the defense. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield and he gets it. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. They've got the screen set up. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Now, when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. This time he's got him. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time.
He's loose on the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Peters. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa State! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the ground. He's got it again.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. On the run, it's Peters. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Peters. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Iowa State, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. All by himself down the middle. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Peters. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move. Creates a little room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Fourth down.
They boot it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for space. It's Peters. At the 40, there he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. He'll do it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Got it looking for a 1st. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. That brings them to within 1.
Iowa State 35, Kansas State 34.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Oh, better look out! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a 1st down play. Hand off to Jones. Powers through the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
2nd down coming up.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. So So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback keeps it.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Caught in the backfield. It's Peters. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Completes it in the middle. And they swarm him under. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to Green. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daly. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. Past the 30. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back.
so much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down and they'll mark him at the 48. Now the play fake. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Caught near the sticks. It's Peters. At the 35, he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A design run for the quarterback. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
This offense defense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run play action. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State. They move on top here in the fourth.
Who can you count in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes the handoff. It's Peters. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's in open space downfield. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Absolutely center cut. David Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab down the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's complete. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, and ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so